Yeah, greetings. Good morning. And today, we're going to try to do a full day program on how I function in terms of eating. Everybody wants to know what I want to have, what I do have for breakfast, what I have for lunch, and so-called dinner. Well, I don't have dinner anyway, so we're doing one meal or 2 meals per day. Yeah, all right. I always have a blender, and I always have a juicer. So morning time we do teas, this is over here, son. Sea moss, boiled sea moss with some cinnamon, ginger, and we put some pickles, some other plants, some golden seal, or some olive leaf extract in here. That's my tea, right? And then we're gonna use this as the base for a smoothie we're gonna make, and that's gonna keep me around this time of the day, 12 o'clock, right? All right, and we have the jelly from the coconut, and that's going to be the breakfast, the break fast, because we're not supposed to eat at night, all right? And come over here, son. Come. And this here is going to be my lunch, about 3, 4 o'clock, and that's it for the day, all right? That's it. It's all cool in here now. Onions. Lots of garlic, lots of green peppers, yellow peppers, pumpkin with the skin on, and some peas, Yeah? Alright. So, that's how I function, and that's what I give all my cancer patients too, so they get alkaline in the blood, right? So we're going coconut water. Don't forget the coconut water is your base. And we don't have no coconut water over here in the boxes, so it has to be fresh. If you keep the coconut water outside, it's going to spoil. All right, because we don't have the preservatives. And then we have our coconut jelly here. We're going to put that in there too. And what I do is I soak the sea moss overnight, and then I will get the sea moss. See, I have the sea moss like this over here. Yeah, and then soak it overnight. It comes like this over here. And then we could take and we could throw it in here too, in the blender, everything in the blender with the coconut water, and if you like, you can put a little bit of a tea in the blender too, a little bit of a tea. And this have also sea moss in there to go to soothe the stomach walls and to soothe the lung tissue, And then what I do, I use Holy Immune is very significant to me. I use a lot of Holy Immune. Because this is made by a cancer specialist, Dr. Jeffrey Downs. He's an oncologist, and he made this product to detoxify your liver and to build up the immune, keep the immune system healthy. So I put a scoop of that, and then I will use my protein. As I said before, I would use my proteins in the morning time, so that by 12 o'clock my proteins are gone. But the protein have to be, they're building food, but it could be they're also toxemia food. But this is plant-based protein, and I might use a little bit of that, put it in here, yeah. So you have your protein, and some chlorophyll to clean up the system in your intestines, and also keep the pH in your intestine at 7.8. Chlorophyll, all right. Keep it having good breath too. You don't have no bad breath, Yeah. Then I put a teaspoon of black seed powder. I don't use the oil. I use the powder. And I use the 1 teaspoon, half a teaspoon maybe of the powder. Yeah? Inside it. Don't forget black seed powder. I don't use the black seed oil at all. Then I use, to keep my thyroid gland, which is part of the endocrine system, I put 40 drops of the thyroid formula. I made this formula for myself to keep my thyroid healthy. I use mother's wort, lemon balm, some seaweeds like kelp and bladderwrack, and also some sea moss. Then I have one for my circulation. See, keep my circulatory system moving and preventing plaque from forming on the walls of my arteries, so I don't get clogging of the arteries. And then I put 40 drops of that in there. Then I use one to keep my eyes healthy. Nothing wrong with my eyes, but I try to keep my eyes healthy. So I put something called Inside Compound. in there with bilberry and blueberry and lycium fruit, and I throw that 40 drops in there too. And then I put one to build up my cells, keep my cells healthy, my cells and my blood, keep the blood moving and keep the cells well. This is called a cell and blood builder. That's what I do. That's what I make myself. I make it on my own to keep my cells healthy with Romania and all these other plants that build the blood. Chickweed and all these other plants, build the blood up. Yeah? And then what I will do, these is from the Men's Multi by Rainbow Light. It's plant-based, all right? Before the critics come and say it's all pharmaceutical. It's a plant-based with lots of vegetables. And I don't like to pop too much pills. But these two is for my prostate gland, to keep my prostate healthy. Because we notice that a lot of our young brothers now is suffering from prostate cancer and dying from the disease at the age of even 49 and 50, 60, 61. Whereby it never used to happen before. I have to swallow those because they are gels. These are the tricardia to clean up my cardiovascular system, to keep the blood moving a little well and prevent plaque from forming on the walls. But if there is kind of plaque in the walls, it cleans it up. EDT. I don't make no joke. And then I use two of these here. It's called PB8, and PB8 means probiotic 8. And the probiotic 8 have about 40 billion of the probiotics in there. I don't swallow these. I will take them and I will put them inside the blender, I don't like to swallow too much pills. Unless they're natural from the plant base, you know what I mean? And then I have one here for circulation. It have cayenne pepper, vitamin E, and hawthorn, leaf and flower. Garlic too, garlic, aged garlic. And I might put two of these in here too. Yeah. And most of all, magnesium is very important for the muscles. Heart muscle, good for the nerves, good for the brain. So magnesium is very important to keep the pressure, your high blood, your heart functioning properly. And I will use about 1,200 milligrams of magnesium per day, every day, to keep my heart pumping well and keep my pressure down and normalize my nerve function, my brain function. Yeah? And I will do that and just blend these up. And this here is for when the temperature is hot, around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, my avocado, so you can burn, because you need heat to burn fats up. So when I eat this, I eat it around 12, the temperature is hot, 1 o'clock, the temperature is hot. Take a little walk and burn the fat up so you don't have a fatty liver. Don't forget. You know what I mean? Let me blend this up. And then what I will do, I will put a little bit more of my tea, no sugar, sea moss, ginger, cinnamon in here. And I put a little bit here to make it a little bit more. Yeah? You see how thick it is? It's thick, a little thick because of the sea moss. And sea moss have a lot of minerals and trace elements, you know what I mean? And then I will mix that with this over here now. Yeah? And now, I will take the two from my prostate gland. That's my breakfast, This would keep me until 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Because the key is to have foods moving from one place, stomach, to intestine at the right pace, the right time. So when this move out of my stomach, I prepare my stomach now at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for these foods here. The fats now. And after I have the fats, I'm going to have my soup about 3, 4 o'clock, and that's it for the day. I don't eat nothing after that, unless I'm going to have some that's liquid teas or coconut water, or again some soup again that would move. So by the time I go to sleep at night, I don't have no food sitting in my earth system to hamper the function of the endocrine glands, to hamper the function of my liver and my pancreas, so they can regenerate at that particular time. I don't have food sitting in my stomach all day, all night, having one food meeting the other one inside here, causing havoc in the organ system and in the blood. See, and that's the way we have to eat in order for us to prevent our children and ourselves from going into these people's institution. You know what I mean? We were taught the wrong way. So once you have your proteins in the morning, you have to know how long the protein takes to move out of the stomach to the intestines. And then you have another meal that you know going to take 3 to 4 hours. By 1 o'clock, by 5 o'clock, it's gone. By 6 o'clock, you have some liquid, some soup. By 7, 8 o'clock, it's gone. By the time you go to bed now, at 9, 10 o'clock, your immune system have no way of running to these areas that food is sitting in, trying to repair what you are trying to damage in the night time. And that's the key. I mean, so we're going to have a doctor coming in with an ultrasound machine, and he's going to teach us how he takes this ultrasound of our liver and see how good the liver is. We're going to take an ultrasound of my abdomen. He did it already on live. We're going to happen sometime this week, and you're going to understand that it's not only herbal medicine, but you have to work with what allopathic doctors, because they act as what I call complementary medicine. I complement them. Right? So until, blessed love and give thanks and praise to the Most High. And don't forget to get an appointment. You got to go to Christy Books, KRISTYBWOKS.biz, or the number is 718-469-0985 or 14734219604. I hope I gave you all some tips on how to keep the food moving from one place to the next, so you can stay well. And if you have any disease to repair, once you have the foods moving well, you will get better. Okay? And don't forget, we're putting in our, now we're going to put in our what? Our the meat from the coconut. Yeah, and this here is going to be given to my cancer patient, you know what I mean? And then after you take this, he's going to be well, and we're going to see how good how the things that God put on the earth for us to get well, how they function. Give thanks and blessed love, and give thanks and praise to the Most High Jehovah God. Peace.